Hi guys, Luke here from Luketechreviews, and I'm back again with another video for the iPhone 15 Pro Max. So today we'll be looking at the Nomad case lineup. The guys have kind of sent me over a collection of their various cases for the iPhone 15 Pro Max, and I'm really excited to get these unboxed. Nomad makes some fantastic cases. The other thing is, before we jump in, as you know, Apple have discontinued their leather case, but companies like Nomad are still here with providing fantastic leather cases. So if you're looking for a leather case, I've already got a review of the Andar aspen case, so go check that out. That's another good case, but this would be another top contender for your leather cases. So enough talking for today, let's jump in and get these unboxed. So let me just shift these to the side and we'll jump in with the sports case. So the sports case is more of a fashion sort of case, and it's a shiny looking case, so you'll see once you get it unboxed. So it's going to give you a slim design. It's got MagSafe, 8 foot of drop protection, premium scratch resistant materials. Hopefully it doesn't get too scratched on the outside with it being a shiny material. And the buttons, there's a surprise with the buttons this year. You'll probably see it there, but wait till we got it open. Nomad have done awesome moves with the buttons this year. Before we jump in, the colour they've sent is Coastal Rock. So without further ado, there we go. Let me know what you guys think of that one. I think that's a really nice colour. So it's a really pale looking green, and I really like it. Before we jump into the case on the phone, as always, let's look at the inside. As you can see, we've got this nice soft microfiber material here. Got the Nomad logo to the bottom, and as you can see, got MagSafe as usual. So let's pop the phone in and take a look around. The material actually quite grippy, so it's going to help when you're holding on to it so it doesn't drop out your hands. Let's move up to the camera and take a look around at the protection. So you can see the camera module quite nice and recessed, plenty of protection there. As far as drop protection, Nomad rate this case at 8 foot drop protection, so you should be alright for the odd drop here and there. Just don't go throwing it around. Let's move to the top. It's just smooth, and round to the side. The big surprise I mentioned earlier, metal buttons. So Nomad across all their cases this year decided to put metal buttons in, and if you've been to my channel before, this is a fantastic move. I love metal buttons. So as you can see, we've got 2 metal buttons there for your volume rockers and a smaller metal button for the action button. We're going to do a button test shortly. Let me just carry on around the phone. You've got your precise cutouts at the bottom, so one for your speaker, and one for your USB-C port. And on the other side, you've got the Nomad logo just there, and the power button. So the power button is actually ridged, so you can tell it's a power button when it's in your pocket without having to get it out, which is cool. Screen protection. So the lip is actually quite small on the sides. Yeah, I wouldn't say the lip was too high, so I'm not going to say it's the most protective case for screen protection, but I have rated it an 8 foot drop protection, so as far as they're concerned, you should be covered. Right, so back to the buttons. Let's see how clicker those are. Spot on. Nomad, you've knocked it out of the park with the buttons this year. Metal buttons for the win. Right, so before we jump into price, let's test how strong those magnets are on the MagSafe on the back. So I pop this power bank on, as you can see, charging straight away. So it does work, and pretty strong. So not the strongest, with it being a shiny material. It's obviously going to be a bit slippier than some of the other ones, but yeah, good enough. So MagSafe is a win. That's the sports case. Let me know what you think of that one down below. The price of the sports case comes in at $50, and I think that's going to be a popular one. So let me know what you think of that down below, and let's move on. So as I said, we've got the rugged case here. Details for this one, we're looking at a bumper case with a huge 15 foot of drop protection. There's metal buttons on this one as well, as I said, across the whole lineup. You've got grooves on the side, which allows for much better grip than having flat sides, and MagSafe charging. So let's get this one open. As you can see, I have been sent the Atlantic blue colour straight away, taking it out of the box. This looks great. That Atlantic blue colour looks fantastic. If you've got the blue iPhone 15 Pro Max, that'll go really nice with this colour. That is cool. I really like that. So let's pop on the inside. MagSafe there. Nomad logo at the bottom, and nice soft material on the inside. So let's pop the phone in. So straight away, a much more bulkier feeling case, but obviously it's a very different style of customer that's going to be buying this case. The reason you're going to be buying this case is for protection. So if you're looking for one that's going to protect your phone, this one has 15 foot of drop protection. So if you want to buy a Nomad case for protection, get this one, don't look any further. So the finish on the back is like a polycarbonate TPU bumper. As I go across, you can see it's leaving absolutely no fingerprints. There's raised edges either side, so lift it up, you'll see, and that's obviously built with protection in mind. As for grip, the case, I wouldn't say it's slippy, but I wouldn't say it's grippy, it's just okay. Let's just look at those camera modules and see how protected we are. Yeah, plenty recessed, not a problem there. Let's move around to the sides of the case. So look at the sides, again, as I said, metal buttons, awesome. And then you got this ridge which goes in on the inside of the case. If you turn the case that way, you can see the case kind of dents in a bit. And that naturally kind of follows the shape of your thumb, kind of fits in there perfectly. So as you hold the case, your thumb rests in there really nicely, so I think that's a really good touch. We'll test the buttons in a sec, but let's just look at the bottom of the phone. So on the sports case, as you can see, it just had the precise cutouts for the speakers and the USB-C port, but we do have double lanyard cutouts here, speaker cutouts. Personally, I don't use lanyards, so I'd rather those just not be there and have the precise cutouts, and maybe pop one on the side or something, but for me it doesn't really add much to the bottom of the phone. There might be people out there who use it, and if you do, jump down below and tell me how you use it and why. As you can see, obviously all those ports and the speakers are quite recessed because the aim of the game is protection. So moving around, you got your power button there, and again it's ridged, so I think it's really nice that Nomad are doing ridged buttons for the power button this year to differentiate it. And you got your Nomad logo just at the bottom. So let's test those buttons and see how clicker they are. Action button, all good, and power buttons, volume buttons and power button. It's all working perfectly. So as I said, the move to metal buttons is paying dividends, and as a customer I really appreciate that move. But let's look at the screen protection before we move on. Flip it around, there's a small lip around the outside and on the bottom and top too. As I said, with the sports case, it's not the biggest lip, same as this one, even though it's a really rugged protective case. The actual lip around the screen isn't that big, but it is rated at 15 foot of drop protection. Okay, we need to do a MagSafe test for the rugged case. Let's pop that on the back. And yes, I can confirm it's charging. As for grip, does the job. It's not the strongest, so just be careful when you're holding it, but it does work and it will stay on the phone. So let me know what you think of the rugged case down below. The price of it comes in at $60, and if you want the most protective Nomad case, as I said, this is the one to get. Let's move on from the sports case and the rugged case and go on to the two leather cases. Okay, so they're both leather cases. Difference is one is their regular leather and one is their Horween leather, and I'll speak about the differences between the two in a sec. So let's start with the English tan regular leather case that they've sent over. You've got a full grain sustainably sourced leather. It's a TPU bumper that offers 8 foot of drop protection, metal buttons this year for the win, and MagSafe charging. So let's get that open. There it is straight away. And before anyone says anything, yes, there are some scratches just here, and the reason is that I've been using this case for the last few days, because once I pull it on I didn't want to take it off. Now that should tell you something before we even got around the case. So let's look at the inside. You got MagSafe as usual, and the Nomad logo at the bottom, and that nice soft fabric material. So let's pop the phone in and take a look around. It pops in nice and easily. Flipping it around, really nice tan colour case from Nomad. So yes, there was a scratch at the bottom. I don't know how it got there, but I must have caught it on something. But if you are a leather case fan, you know you do get these marks, and they come and go and they wear, and the case patinas, and it changes that much that the small scratches like that become part of the character of the case over time. I love leather cases, so I'm fine with that, but it's something to be aware of if you've never tried a leather case before. So it feels really nice. The colour is really nice. Let's just look at the camera modules and see how protected we are. Yep, so good protection on all the cases from Nomad today for your cameras. So if you do drop your phone, a bit of peace of mind that hopefully you won't have any damage on those modules. Let's flip round to the buttons. Obviously the favourite part for me, metal buttons, and you've also got that ridged effect that they had on the rugged case. So as you put your thumb there and your fingers on the other side, they just fit in so nicely, and it makes it such a comfortable case to hold. Looking at the bottom, again, precise cutouts for the USB-C and the speakers, but we do have the double lanyard cutouts, which I think we could just do without. The only thing, if I could give some feedback to Nomad about this case, is sometimes the cutout here can feel a bit hard on your hand when you're holding it. It's not as bad as last year on the 14 Pro Max, but it could just do with softening up a bit, or my personal preference would be just go leather all the way around. Just give us a full leather case. Nomad logo just there, and ridged power button again just there. So let's do the button test on that one. Absolutely fine, same as the others, so they've all been fantastic buttons. Again, let's look at the screen. So minimal lip again all the way around, so it's not actually that big. So if you're looking for something that's really going to protect your screen, I don't think most of these cases do that. So the closer you're going to get is the rugged case with its 15-foot drop protection, but these are more for when you place it on the desk. You're not going to get a scratch screen because it's raised just enough to lift it off the table. So let me know what you think of that case down below. As I said, once I unboxed this phone a couple of days ago and I put the case on, it just didn't come off because I thought it was fantastic and it just didn't come off the phone. So Nomad, keep doing what you're doing with these cases because I absolutely love them. Okay, so let's do a MagSafe test for the leather case. So yeah, that's fine. As I said, it'll charge as seen there and it grips enough to stay on, but as always, just be careful. For the price of this case, this one comes in at $50 and it's the regular modern leather English tan case. So we're doing another leather case, as I say. So this is the Horween one, but before we do, we'll quickly go over the details. So vegetable tanned leather from the USA. So this leather is actually made straight from the US, so locally sourced over there, and the rest of the details are the same. Okay, so as you can see, this one is a lot darker in colour and this is the rustic brown. So the idea with the Horween leather is there's a lot less processing that goes on, so you're going to get more of the natural leather look, feel and smell compared to other leather cases. As I said, the rest of the details are the same, so I don't really need to run around the inside and the outside, but I'll pop it on. So that one, again, really comfortable, really nice colour, really premium feeling. It actually feels slightly different to the other one. So because it's Horween leather and it's locally sourced in the US, comes in at $70, so just $20 more than the modern leather English tan that we had there. So let me know what you guys think of those two leather cases and what you think of the rugged case and the sports case. Out of the four cases, which one would you buy for your iPhone 15 Pro Max? And if you are a big fan of leather cases, let me know which one you want me to test next in the comments down below, because I'm going to go on a mission to try all the leather cases I can because I want to find the very, very best. And at the minute, this one is one of my favourites. So if you're interested in any of these cases from the review today, I'll leave the links in the description down below. I want to say a massive thank you to Nomad for sending these out, and if you the viewer, please make sure you hit subscribe because I've got loads more cases coming up for the iPhone 15 Pro Max and I will be hunting down the best leather case if I can. But as for today, thank you for watching guys. I'm Luke from Luketechreviews. See you next time.